Himica. I'm a software engineer at Spry Health. I'm here to introduce you all to Daniela. She's a sixth grader at GMS Palo Alto. We've been working together to make a website to help people manage their time and tasks, especially during quarantine. Daniela is a very talented person. She's a very fast learner and she picks up new challenges. Every challenge that's thrown at her, she enjoys it with a smile. She even gives me feedback to give her harder stuff that when things get easy for her. It's been really amazing working with her, and she's here to present you to all.
Okay. Hi. So my mentor is Himica, as she said in the introduction. She works at Spy Health and makes medical devices for chronically ill patients. She's a software engineer who works on software for medical devices. She's originally from India, but now she lives in Palo Alto. Her hobbies are bike riding, reading books, cooking, doing yoga, and building with Legos. So my project is a calendar slash time management app. So it's it's for personal use and to help people manage their time. My motivation my motivation was to help people manage their time and remind people to take breaks regularly. Some technologies used were HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and some features were we changed the project a little bit to include shelter in place, and something that we do is a reminder for suggested tasks during shelter in place, and a user can add tasks for the day and reminders. So my magical experience was some highlights were one highlight is knowing my mentor and getting her to know better. Another highlight is learning JavaScript with my mentor. And things I learned were one thing that I learned was to create loops and arrays by creating patterns in the code, styling HTML pages using HTML and CSS. Another thing that I learned is how to insert links into my code. One more thing that I learned is to add alarms using JavaScript. And something else I learned was HTML forms to take input from users. Some challenges were technical challenges during quarantine because there was no in-person meetings. Um, some Another challenge is making last-minute code changes and broke the code. So I learned how to back up code and debug using Google Chrome and console. Achievement is made application to help people manage time and stay motivated and happy, and learn how to do web programming and debugging. So here we can see that here I learned HTML and CSS styling. So here is like a page of our like website kind of thing. So like here you can see how like you can change like the color of the fonts, the color of the background, and here we learn how to make the HTML and more stuff. So here, this code validates the input of the date from the user. And like, for example, if the month entered here in the code is 14, it's gonna be an invalid month because there is no month 14, and it will be an invalid month. So some things here that I learned was like when you make a website, you have to take input from the user. So here I learned how to make an HTML form to do that. And here I learned how we can play and pause audio and to update the text and images on the website. So my inspiration was since we changed it up a little bit because of shelter in place. Here, we did like a more shelter in place type of thing. So here are some reminders to do during shelter in place. So like, for example, a reminder to like wash our hands, to stay active, to like hobbies or things you could do during quarantine, and like to wear a mask when going outside to be mindful of what you're buying, because more people might need it more than you. And like reminder to like spend time with your family, because family is important as well, and give reminders to like do mindfulness and relax during these times during quarantine. So here, as you can see, this is our homepage for our quarantine time management, and here you can see the current time. Here we were doing it at Tuesday, May 12th, 2020, and here's some like, here you can enter like stuff like minutes and reminders to like on different reminders. So here, as you can see, here's the home page, and here if you add a number to anything, like any of these reminders, or enter a certain number of minutes, you can, and here's some like the time, the current time of the thing. And here, if you entered a certain number of minutes, for example, like 1 minute, and you submit it on the bottom, you can wait for a reminder that's coming up next. So here it's the value is to like click and add any like item to a list. So like for example, like buy milk right here, and it will appear at the bottom, or do yoga, and it will appear at the bottom, and play with sisters or brothers, it will appear at the bottom. And and for example, wash your hands, or more things you need to do, you can add them there, and you could do. And so back here at the home page, here you can see time to go wash your hands when an alarm rings. So, and then here you could pause the reminder, so like the sound would like stop ringing. And here is our inspiration again to help people manage their time during quarantine. So here are some reminders to like wash our hands, to stay active, and more things to do with that. And some more things are like to relax and not be worried, let go of all the pressure you have, and yeah. And about our calendar is, so our calendar, this used to be our original project, but here are some things we still wanted to add. So like it could get personalized by the app, by the person, and it has multiple colors to make your calendar personalized, or you can add quotes. And when it's the day of an event or something important you have to do, here's like this could reminder every 2 hours. And here, if you need help, you can contact me or my mentor, Himica, at our email. And thank you.